back to my channel where today I'll be doing some makeup. So recently I got myself some yellow face paint and I thought it'd be really cool to just do a normal makeup look with it. I haven't really got much planned today, so I thought if this is going to take forever then it doesn't really matter because I've got all the time I need. But yeah, I feel like we should just get into it. I don't know how well this is going to work. I'm taking just a wet sponge. I'm getting some colour, not loads. Maybe this would be better with more water. I'm going to put some water in the lid. I feel like that works better. I forgot to say, I am wearing normal primer on my skin. I don't know whether that's the best thing to use for face paint, but I didn't want to just put face paint directly on my skin because I didn't know how I was going to react to it really. I haven't had face paint in a very long time. I've never been allergic to it before, so I'm pretty sure we're okay. It's not very full coverage, but no, let's see those spots disappear. Oh well. So this is going to take a while. How's your week going? Is it going well? Mine's been going okay. I had 2 essays due this week, but I got them both in. Feel like I did well, hope I did well. One was just a dissertation proposal, so I guess it's not an essay. And then the other was an analysis of Pepys's diary from an extract from when the fire of London happened. If you're interested in social history, Pepys's diary is a good one to read. It is originally written in shorthand though, so you'll need to find a translation because not many people can read shorthand. Maybe you can. If you can read shorthand, I'd be very surprised because I've never met anyone who can actually read shorthand that isn't like their own shorthand. Why is it not sticking to my nose? And I've also been taking lots of walks because it's finally ever so slightly warmer here. It was 10 degrees today, which is lovely, at least for me. Like weather where you can go out without a coat, just a jumper is the best weather. I've also recently been rewatching Taskmaster. Finished the new series because I didn't watch it as it was coming out. I went back and watched, I can't remember what season it's called, the one with Joe Lycett and Noel Fielding in it. I went back and watched that season because it is my personal favourite season, but it's got my favourite comedians on it. If you haven't watched Taskmaster, it's such a good show. Pretty sure if you're not in the UK, you can literally watch it on YouTube. I watch it on UK TV Play, but you need a TV licence to watch it on there. Why is my nose still really patchy? I mean, there are bits that are quite patchy, but my nose in particular. Oh, we're finally done with that. That took far too long. But I feel like it looks okay. I'm going to set it with a yellow shadow in the Playhouse palette by Hot Candy Cosmetics, which is called Tweety. Oh, like Tweety Bird. I should watch some Looney Tunes. Is Tweety Bird a Looney Tune? I never know. I assume he is, right? I always get confused who is a Looney Tune and who isn't. I used to be like The Martian and then Bugs Bunny. Tweety Bird wasn't really one of the ones that I watched a lot of the time. Those cartoons still running? I assume they are. Like, aren't they making a second Space Jam? I swear I saw something about that online. I don't know if they made it or they're actually making it or anything like that. I just remember reading something about that. I've never actually seen Space Jam. I don't know what year it came out. They weren't playing it on the TV when I was a kid, I don't think. At least not when I was actually watching the TV. To be fair, I think I watched a lot more CBBC when I was that age. Didn't have Disney until I was quite a lot older. So I've never really seen like Hannah Montana, but I've seen Wizards of Waverly Place, like Sweet Life on Deck. But the earlier ones, never really saw them. I'm actually really happy with this skin. I feel like this powder has helped it out a little bit as well with the patchiness that I was seeing like around here. Very happy with that. Okay, let's do some eyeshadow. I'm feeling pink, maybe like a pastel pink, kind of matching the theme of this palette. Like this little bear is yellow and then this is pink. Also my favourite colour combination, so that is perfect. I'm going to start with my Beauty Bay Bright Matte palette and I'm going to go in with, what's a colour I haven't really used? I'm going to go in with Dragon Fruit, which is kind of like a darker, more reddy pink. I'm going to put that on the front of my eye, but making sure to leave space for eyebrows because I definitely want to do eyebrows today. And then kind of just blending it out. Actually, maybe I'll just do it all over the lid. I haven't done a single colour on the lid in a little while. I feel like I've got nothing to talk about. Should have written a list. I always think that and then I never do. But I guess I just haven't really been doing much recently. Because obviously lockdown is back in action in England. We're getting talks soon, I think, about what is going to happen. But we shall see. I'm not expecting a complete breakdown of the rules. Maybe they'll open some stuff up again or allow you to see more friends or something like that. Honestly, I'm fine living in lockdown. My only issue is that I just can't get up in the morning because there's nothing to do. Even when I've got uni, I struggle. And that's just because you can roll over and just log in. You don't have to walk there. Like if I had to walk, it's a 30-minute walk. So obviously I'd have to get up like an hour before my lectures to get ready and walk there. Make sure I'm a bit early so I can get a seat. Talk to my friends a bit beforehand. Because I'm not doing any of that. I'm just doing a lot of lazing around in bed, really. These videos are helping a lot with getting me up, I would say that. Just something fun to do where I can actually get up and do my makeup. I do my makeup some days, but not as much as I was doing it before, which is kind of sad because I really like doing makeup. But when you get up at 12, there doesn't really seem like a need. And what's the point putting makeup on that late in the day, really? Completely forgot to say what I was doing. I'm doing like a little point, as you can see by now. I kind of like it. I kind of wanted to do a more sloped look today. I think it looks really cool. Now I have to repeat it on the other side, which is always the worst part of doing makeup, trying to get it all to match. And I don't know about you, but my eyes are slightly different shapes, so it's annoying to try and make them match, I will say that. And I always start with my easier eye, which isn't helping the issue. Like if I started on this eye, I feel like I'd be better at makeup by now. Tell you what I've really been missing recently is comedy shows. And I don't mean like 9 out of 10 Cats, Does Countdown or Taskmaster or something like that. I mean going to a comedy show. I haven't been to that many, but I really enjoy them. I've seen Alan Davis and Sarah Millican. They were both really good. I'd recommend both of them. Hope I get to see them both again in the future. I really want to go see more. James Acaster is one of the people I really want to see. I just think he's really interesting and like a different style of comedian, which is definitely a good thing. I'd love to see Ed Gamble. I feel like he's really funny. Who else would I love to see? Bill Wang. My parents saw him in Birmingham, I think in 2019? Yeah, 2019, like early 2019. And I was very jealous about that. I don't even live in Birmingham, so it would have been annoying getting there and back because I live in Leicester and it's not that far away, but it's like a 50-minute train journey, and doing that late at night, I don't think I'd want to do it. Although last time I was on that train, I booked a seat and someone was in my seat and I asked them to get up and they wouldn't. They were just like, no, I'm going to sit in this seat. I'm getting off at the next stop, which is also my stop. It was only a one-stop train to Leicester because sometimes they have stops in between, sometimes they don't. Anyway, that's irrelevant. And this very tall, like 6'4" tattooed man helped me out. Basically he just stood next to the man until he moved. It was very kind of him, very nice. I appreciate people like that because I'm quite awkward and I was just like, oh, okay, guess you're having my seat now. Even though I paid extra for that seat, so I should get that seat. Okay, the top is finished. I'm liking it. I think I'm gonna go with orange underneath just to bring everything more together. So I'm gonna go in with Heat Wave, which is just the brightest orange in this palette, and just go all the way across the bottom. Yeah, I haven't got much planned today. I might go for a walk. There's not really anywhere to go though, so walks get quite boring quite quickly. When I used to go for a walk, I used to like stop over at a coffee shop or buy myself a snack or something. Can't really do any of that, which is kind of sad. Coffee shops are open, but I don't really know if I want to go in. It's difficult really. Sometimes I'm feeling fine. I'm just like, yep, I'll go and get a tea or something. And other times I'm like, no. And I was reading about the plague the other day just because that's something I do with my time. And they used to have lockdowns as well. I actually didn't know that. For some reason I thought they were just completely useless when they had a plague. But no, they did lock down the city. You can get some really interesting wood carvings and paintings showing lockdown cities, and you can see the little, you know, the doctors with the pointy mask like walking around the streets. There's no one else there because everyone else is in the houses. It's amazing. Although they did line the walls of their houses with lead. Not as good as what we're doing, because lead is poisonous if you didn't know. So they were just living in houses constantly that were poisonous. So they were sensible on some fronts but not on others. I feel like the eyes are done. I feel like this one's slightly lower. Anyway, we're gonna go on to some eyebrows. I don't know what colour I want to do for eyebrows, maybe orange? Yeah, let's do the same orange from eyebrows. I feel like it's more cohesive that way. I've started to really like the look of eyebrows that literally touch the eyeshadow. And I've been liking a nice thick eyebrow recently as well. Like every time I do makeup I find something else that I really love doing. Ooh, maybe I'll just do a sloped front. Kind of like that. Make them more alien looking. Yes, definitely like that. I'm gonna add another one above it before I do the other side. This one is not going as well. Honestly, I'm still bad at drawing eyebrows. Eyebrows and lips is what I struggle with the most. Oh yeah, putting on eyelashes, I'm pretty bad at that as well. I've been watching a lot of old Disney movies that I haven't seen in a long time recently. Like watched Hunchback of Notre Dame. I love that movie. It's such a good movie. It's like all the characters in it. And then I watched Road to El Dorado. Also a really good movie. I feel like it's one that lots of people think they haven't seen, but they've actually seen it, is what I found with El Dorado. Don't know why. And like things like Emperor's New Groove, I feel like just no one's heard of it or watched it. I'd rather people have watched it and they're like, oh yeah, I have watched that, but they don't remember the name of it. This one's so much higher, isn't it? It's there now, we can't really do anything about it. I don't want to start changing things really. But that's what I like about makeup. Doesn't even matter. You go wrong, you go wrong. None of you'll notice, none of you'll care. Whereas I feel like with other art forms, people are much more critical, which is fine. I love a nice critical piece of artwork. I've written many in my time. I feel like makeup is just more relaxed. But maybe that's just because I don't criticise my own makeup too much. Whereas I criticise my own artwork a lot. I think it's just how I've been taught to do art, is to like draw something and then like tear it apart. Okay, those are my eyebrows on. I look like a little bug. Oh, it looks so cute. I really like it. Got some massive fallout. How did I not do that before? Oh, I messed that up. Why is that a different colour? What was on this brush? I thought this was my powder brush. I guess we're doing orange blush. So the palette I use for blush on like a casual day is this, which is the Be Crazy About Obsessions Revolution palette. And I go in with this orange because it basically just disperses very nicely. And then I'm going to go back in with the same orange I used for the eyebrows and the under eye and do the darker places. What else do I want to do for this look? Other than a lip, which is obvious. Let's do glitter tears. I haven't done glitter tears in quite a while. Got out my giant glitter collection. This is glitter and paint. Keep all in the same place. What colour do I want? I would say to do like a dark pink. Do I have dark pink? This is like a purpley pink. Oh, this one's perfect. We're going to do some tears with this. To do that, I've got glitter glue and I'm going to draw some tears with it. And I've been really enjoying like the single tear look. Let's do that. When I first started doing glitter tears, I used to use liquid latex and I used to stick my bottom eyelashes and rip them all out. It was not a good idea. I would not recommend it in the slightest. Although it did make it more useful for like clearing away. Because the glitter would just only stick to the latex, so you could just pull the latex off. Do the other side, hopefully try and make it match-ish. I'm not really mad about tears matching most of the time. It's like real tears don't match, obviously. They're actually pretty even. Honestly, quite proud of myself. I feel like they look good. What's next? I feel like a lip is next. For my lip, I'm gonna go in with my Cult Candy Cosmetics in BB, which is my favourite lipstick of all time, and do just a normal lip. How did I mess that up so badly? We'll never know. This safe space is not great for trying to clear up your mistakes. Okay, we're gonna try again. Better. Okay, now we can actually move on to the top lip. Why are the lips going so wrong today? Are they the same? Are they even closed? No. I feel like I should start over on this. Let's just wipe it off completely. Put the yellow back over the top and hopefully it will look okay. Let's do a simple top lip instead. See if that goes well. Looks really small. I need something here. I'm gonna put some tears, blood out my nose just to bring it all in a little bit more. Stop the gap feeling so big. Yeah, that looks much better. Oh, I didn't do my waterline. Let's quickly do my waterline in orange, I guess. Do I want to do my eyelashes? No, I kind of like the look of the invisible eyelash. I think I'm going to leave it. All we're going to do now is setting spray, which I'm kind of worried about because I'm worried it's just going to melt away all of the face paint, but we shall see. Well, it didn't instantly wipe it all away, so I think we're good. Is there anything else I want to do, or do I want to call this look done? I think I'm going to call this look done, and I'm going to put on my accessories, and then I'll be back. I've put some accessories on, I've got some horns, I painted some ears yellow to match, and I did my hands because I completely forgot to do my hands before. But they actually match, they're not quite as yellow just because I did them quite quickly, but everything matches. I think it looks cute. I'm really happy with how this look went. I think it looks really cool. I kind of look like a alien cartoon character. Don't know why, it's giving me Homestuck vibes. I know they're grey and they have like sharp teeth and that sort of thing, but it's giving me Homestuck vibes and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I added horn, but I was feeling it before the horn, so I don't know. Tell me if you think it looks like a Homestuck vibe or not, because I really don't know. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and just hearing me talk about random things. I literally had no plan going into this. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like, comment, and then subscribe, as I do post a new video every single week, and I will see you then. Bye!